Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you very much for the support that you've shown today in this webinar. And thank you very much for the support heretofore. These webinars have certainly gained a very loyal company of followers and support. We really appreciate it. We love to think of the way that we can add value to your business. It's something that we're able to do, and it's something that we intend to do in an increasing way. And one of the ways is being able to grow our ability to be able to share knowledge, technical knowledge with your team, with yourself, to enable you to empower your cleaners, empower your operation to do things more effectively, more efficiently, at a lower cost without cutting corners. So our topic today certainly fits within that wheelhouse in relation to detergent residue on tiles. It's a tough one. It's something that is very, very seldom spoken about, something that is very seldom heard out in the marketplace. Detergent residues on tiles, it is very, very often misdiagnosed. And so I'm looking forward to unpacking it, to talking it over with you, to help you to identify it correctly and overcome it, how to remove it, and then how to prevent it from reoccurring. So we'll start off with the overcoming of detergent residue. We refer to it as detergent haze. There's probably several ways that we can refer to it, but detergent haze is one good way of referring to it, just simply because the haze and the unattractive appearance that it leaves on the tiles. And our goal is to restore the shine to tiles. We'll start off with what is detergent haze and porcelain tiles. I have a few notes there just in relation to some key points. So one is the substrate, and predominantly this occurs on smooth, shiny, ceramic or vitrified and porcelain tiles. It is not found very much on natural stone, not found on vinyl. These smooth, shiny ceramic tiles, and sometimes not so shiny, fully built structured tiles, love detergent residue. The cause is the incomplete removal of alkaline detergent residues, and we'll go into that in a little bit more detail. The complaint from the customer, of course, is dull grey tiles that are difficult to clean, slippery when wet. Often you will find this situation occurring in shopping centres, even in residences, passageways, but most often in thoroughfares, shopping centres, public buildings, and can be quite easily identified where the tiles are going grayer, and especially where the tile is slightly grayer in the corners of the tiles that are perhaps lower than the surrounding tiles. I've even seen it as bad as to note the wheel tracks from the auto scrubbers showing marks on the tiles, not the wheel marks, not the rubber marks, but the marks of the wheels as they go through the soiling. This can be a real challenge. Many people attempt to clean it with something that is alkaline, going from heavy duty tile cleaners to floor strippers to bleach, and the result is not pleasing. So I've got a couple of pictures there on the right hand side, just some of the more graphic ones that we receive from our clients. As you can see there's a particular one on the top left there, very, very severe detergent residue, and the final result on the right hand side after it was cleaned. And there the job is just halfway through, just to show you the difference between the restored tile and the tile before the job was done. So that's a drastic situation. It might not always be as bad as that, but that is a drastic situation of alkaline detergent residue. So how does that develop? How does it get as bad as that? Well, it starts off with frequent maintenance cleans, using the incorrect chemicals, plus and using the incorrect process, and we develop detergent haze or detergent residue on our tiles. So the key culprits in this is high caustic tile cleaning solutions, floor stripping solutions, which are also highly caustic. So I'm referring to cleaning solutions which have in excess of 10% sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, Many of you would know it by the names of caustic soda or caustic potash. These highly caustic solutions are very, very much the culprits for detergent residue. One of the key reasons being is that they're very, very poor at rinsing. If you were to dip your finger, and I'm sure many of you done that, got some of those solutions on your fingers, how difficult it is to rinse off under a tap. It just maintains that slippery feeling for a long, long time. So this is what's happening on your floor. Even though you may be running your auto scrubber over it, you're still leaving that slippery caustic residue on the floor, which is attracting resoiling. Chlorine bleach is another one, which is a key culprit for leaving residues on the floor that cause resoiling. Another one is high surfactant loaded cleaning solutions, and I'm referring predominantly now to neutral cleaners, neutral detergents. It would also include sink washing detergents, but I'm imagining that not many of you would be using sink washing detergents, but it may occur in a home situation, so be aware of that. The third culprit in relation to leaving residues on floors is manual mopping. In other words, no wet extraction. Manual mopping is a very, very inefficient way of cleaning floors. It is still done in many, many areas commercially. However, we mainly find it in homeowner situations, often using a neutral cleaner or a deodorizing disinfectant, both of which leave that amount of detergent residue continually on the floor. So moving forward as to how we can remove that detergent haze, there is two principal methods to successfully reverse that alkaline detergent residue. The first being chemical, to reverse the pH. So remember, the pH of that alkaline detergent residue is alkaline. So we can remove it typically successfully with an acidic solution. Secondly is mechanical, and removing using the floor restoring power of the System 7 pad. An amazing pad to be able to achieve this. So that is a mechanical way. So if we look at the cleaning circle, the first one being the chemical and the second being agitation, that's where it fits onto the cleaning pie. Understandably, these are the two areas which at the first were misused and what caused the alkaline residue. So we actually use those same two factors to restore the tiled floor. Moving it with chemical, to bring it down to chemical names, the TNG Restore is a product that is mostly used in relation to removing chemical residue on tiles. It is an acidic detergent. It is an acid replacement technology, a very, very powerful cleaner that many of you would have used for removing limescale, efflorescence, soap scum in showers, but it is very, very effective at removing detergent residue on tiles over small areas and over large areas. Very, very effective because of its incredible wetting ability and its strong acidic power, which helps reverse that alkaline residue and release us from the tiles. So what we find is that in many, many instances, most of the deep cleans on ceramic tiles, on porcelain tiles, in fact, is done using a acidic cleaner. And this is simply because most of what you're actually cleaning is, in fact, detergent residue. It is not grime. Most of the grime has mostly been removed by the maintenance cleaning solution, but you're left with the chemical solution itself as residue on the floor, which you are reversing. So this is especially effective when high pH cleaning solutions have caused this residue, as we spoke about those high caustic solutions. And it's highly effective on grout lines. So remember, the grout lines are like an exaggerated form of detergent residue. Now, let's have a look at the agitation or the mechanical way of reversing that alkaline residue. And this is through the use of the System 7 pad. Now, many of you would have used the System 7 pad, discovered its incredible cleaning power. It is a melamine structured pad, quite different in a sense to the traditional straight white ones. Mainly due to the fact that the System 7 pad has incredible flexibility. So it doesn't break, it doesn't shred, it lasts for a lot longer with increased cleaning power. So you might call it the commercial version of those original white pads. We team that up with the TNG Cleaner LF. So the System 7 pad is used wet, able to be used on your rotary scrubbing machines, on auto scrubbers, or even as a hand pad on a doodle bug or just by hand. Teamed up with the TNG Cleaner LF, which is an alkaline cleaning solution, and is incredibly successful in removing that detergent residue. Now, where do I use the TNG Cleaner LF System 7 pad combination versus the TNG Restore, the acidic TNG Restore system? Well, the System 7 pad is very, very effective where there is not only detergent residue, but there is also a lot of grime as well. So it does work incredibly well where there is a lot of buildup of grime as well as that detergent residue. And in some instances, you can team it up with the acidic TNG Restore itself. This works incredibly in areas such as pool surrounds. And wherever you sit in a situation where the TNG Cleaner LF is not working as well as you would expect with the System 7 pad, swap the chemistry over to the acidic TNG Restore and you'll be sure of good success with it. So be a bit flexible, but the TNG Cleaner LF, the way that it's designed to be used with the System 7 pad, but bear in mind what we've just referred to on the TNG Restore. So we've got a couple of examples there using the System 7 pad. The left-hand one is in a supermarket. Those tiles, if you're able to see on your screen, are very, very typical to the ones that we see severe detergent residue on. They go grey and they go greyer, and they're just about impossible to clean. This is where you need to treat them as if they have got detergent residue on. On the right-hand one, halfway through a clean, the detergent residue is coming off very, very successfully thanks to the System 7 system. And these are a very shiny, smooth tile, certainly not immune to that same detergent residue issue. So now that we've learned how to reverse detergent residue, and remember that detergent residue may be a lot more of your cleaning challenge than perhaps you have heretofore thought. Certainly always check out or test out the system. What I always recommend to people is if there is any doubt, even going into a job, just do it as a mandatory bit of homework, is take a spray bottle with some alkaline detergent in it, say the TNG Cleaner LF diluted 1:10, and another spray bottle with a 1:10 solution of the TNG Restore, and spray 2 tiles, a tile apart, with the alkaline solution, with the acid solution. Use 2 scrubbing pads and give them a light scrub and see which of them is coming up cleanest. This will very quickly identify for you as to whether it is detergent residue. It'll also give you a very quick, clear indication as to which chemistry, alkaline or acid, you should be moving forward with on those tiles. Another note to remember is that alkaline, ceramic tiles, vitrified tiles, and porcelain tiles are all safe to be cleaned with both an alkaline cleaner as well as an acidic cleaner. So it gives you quite a bit of scope as to how to sort out and how to rectify those difficult tile conditions. So let's go one step further and have a look as to how to prevent detergent haze. Now, there are 2 key ways to prevent alkaline detergent residue, and you probably already know what they are, having thought back on how they're caused. The first one is to use the correct chemistry. Always use low residue chemical solutions when maintaining tiles. So we are not talking about the deep cleaning of tiles now. We're talking about the daily maintenance. This is when the alkaline detergent residue is built up. So use a low residue chemical solution. And solutions such as the Actichem Tile and Grout Cleaner LF excel at this sort of cleaning. It's a low residue cleaning solution. When used at the correct dilutions, I'm talking about a dilution of around about 1 in 100, right up to 1 in 200. For busy thoroughfares, busy tiled walkways, it does an amazing job. It is a low foaming product with a lot of corrosion inhibitors, so very suited for use through auto scrubbing machines. Many of you would know it as a deep clean chemical used at a stronger dilution, such as 1 in 5 or 1 in 10. Absolutely. So it's got a lot of versatility behind it. Hence the fact that it's one of the most popular products on the Actichem range. The second chemical to discuss is the bioenzyme solutions. These floor cleaning bioenzyme solutions, such as the EnviroPlus Easy Clean, which is available through ABCO products, are inherently low residue, thanks to the way that bioenzymes and enzymes work. A product such as EnviroPlus Easy Clean is brilliant and really, really effective when it comes to cleaning busy walkways, especially where there is possibility of food or organic soiling being prevalent. They digest the organic soils, they keep that floor clean, and are incredibly effective through an auto scrubber or even through manual mopping. Not that I like manual mopping, but if you have to manual mop, this is the product to use. So the EnviroPlus Easy Clean is available from ABCO products and certainly worth investigating. Now, the second key way to prevent alkaline detergent residue is, as we would imagine, by using wet extraction cleaning equipment. We have to say goodbye to the mop and buckets if we are going to keep our floors free of chemical detergent residue. If we have to use high caustic chemistry, we need to make sure that we have a spinner extraction system connected up to carpet cleaning portable equipment or a truck mounted system, or otherwise that it can be rinsed off with a hose, such as in a kitchen, commercial kitchen, or a compactor area. But we should never ever rely on an auto scrubber to extract, rinse a high caustic cleaner. It doesn't happen. It does not happen effectively, and we have these detergent residue situations occurring. So thank you very much for your support. I think it's an exciting subject. I think it's something that could make a huge difference in your business as you get it right. Thanks again and have a great evening.